Okay, now that I have that done, I need to pin my side seams together. Now, when I do this, I want to make sure that I am pinning an 8 to a 9. So if I look at this, these are both 8s. And remember, I wrote those on the pattern pieces. So I want to make sure that I am pulling this up like so. And if I do that, it'll kind of look like pants inside out if I'm doing it correctly. So just make sure that your 8 is matched up to your 9. And again, your right sides together. And I am just going to line up those side seams here, and I'm going to pin all along the pant leg. And then we'll talk about what to sew and what not to sew. Okay, so I have that side seam all pinned together. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sew it from the top to the bottom. However, I am not sewing between the 2 dots. So remember, we made those dots when we did our pattern markings. This is where I am not going to sew. If I sew this, I will not have a functioning pocket. So I'm going to sew just this little bit up here, and then I'm going to skip and start at the dot and go all the way down to the pant leg. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on both sides, leaving that opening. Then I'm going to come back and address the pocket after I'm done sewing that. So make sure you watch the end of this video to know what to do with the pockets. Now the last part of this step is addressing the pocket. So right now, if you were to put your hand inside here and open, you should be able to get into that pocket. However, the pocket is nice and open, so we need to close off that pocket. So what we are going to do is you're going to pin and go from the very top here, and you're going to go around the corner and down to the side seam here, so that you're kind of closing in that pocket. It'll still be open up here, but that will get closed when we attach our casing or our waistband. So again, from this top corner all the way down, around, and to the side seam. Again, none of this says what the seam allowance is, so we will be using a 5/8 seam allowance for, we used it on the side seam, and we'll use it here on the pocket as well.